listen, let's get right into it. So, if you or someone that you know, if you or someone that you know drives a Honda, if they drive an Acura, okay? And I'm gonna see if they got the dates in here as well too. But either way, this Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, okay, they ordered Honda auto financing to go ahead and pay 12.8 million for COVID-19 and other credit reporting failures, okay? And so essentially, the auto lender wrongfully reported Honda and Acura drivers as delinquent. Let's get right into it. All right. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, Honda Finance deferred certain vehicle loan payments. However, they found that the company told the credit reporting agencies that borrowers were delinquent when they should have reported them as current. Now, this happens if it's COVID-19. This also happens if if there's a disaster in the area. A lot of banks, what they'll do is they know that people can't go to work. They know that people can't pay certain things. So what they will do is they'll essentially have it on their credit report that it's a disaster or something like that. Long story short, they let people know that it was okay, but they never told the credit bureaus. And because of that, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is ordering the company to pay 10.3 million in redress to harm customers and pay 2.5 million civil money penalty. Okay. So if you have a Honda or even if you have an Acura and you finance with them, you are most definitely going to get some money back. You are most definitely going to get a check. So what happened? They damaged borrowers' credit reports during a national emergency, okay? And they allowed consumers to defer the payments and promise to continue reporting those consumers as current. That's what they told them. But instead, they put delinquent as if they wasn't paying at all. And when people did not make payments and they were not required to make those payments during the deferral period, okay? And so they did that for so many people and it harmed approximately 300,000 people. So even if you just finance with them and it was during that period of time where you could not pay, they still reported it late on your credit report. Then that led to the next thing. People started filing disputes. But we've been talking about disputes for these past couple weeks, right? So what happens when it's truly inaccurate, right? And here's the thing. Honda did nothing about it. They failed to improperly investigate those disputes about information it furnished to credit reporting agencies. Additionally, they failed to send the results of the investigations like they're supposed to the credit reporting companies and consumers when required. Because people ask a lot of different things from Honda. They usually the number one is, hey, I was late. Can you remove my late payment? But people literally were not late at all. They were literally not late at all. And it still was showing that. So because of that, they are most definitely about to pay. All right. Now, is anyone in the comment section has anyone ever financed with Honda or has an Acura and they finance with Honda as well? Let us know that in the comment section below. All right. So now let's go ahead and get right into it. For those of you all who are just joining us, that's the truth about the 2025 Honda settlement checks. You most definitely better be keeping an eye out for them because they are on the way. By the way, guys, if you are looking to accomplish your credit goals, listen, a lot of these things, I already told my community I was going to talk to them about this already, okay? But in our community, we show you how to improve your credit score, how to qualify for homeownership, lower your car payment. Again, you can learn more about that. We also do weekly live Q&As in the morning, in the evening, so much more. And right now we got a 90-day home buyer challenge going on. So if you want to find out more information on that, scan the QR code or click the link in the description below. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let me go back here 1 second. Let's get into the comment section real quick. I most definitely want to find out what it is. Has anyone ever financed with Honda? I need to know that first. Has anyone ever financed with Honda or anything like that? So let me go ahead and move myself out the way. Sorry, I just realized my face was that big. So that's crazy. I don't see myself until I move the computer. So anyway, but has anyone ever financed with Honda or anything like that? Mike H is in the house. Appreciate you being here. Has anyone ever financed with Honda Financial Services during that time frame? Or even if not Honda, during like COVID-19 in general, most banks and financial institutions, they all essentially had on people's credit reports that it was a part of a disaster. That's usually what the reference is, the credit, like the code or the title, the sub, like that's on the actual credit report. That's what it says. And it's like payments are deferred, but it's also supposed to be deferred with the credit bureaus as well. Essentially, people know that they're not late. Okay. So, has anyone ever dealt with that? Let me know inside the comment section below. If you all have seen that or have dealt with that, let me know that as well. All right. So, now Bourbon Bubblegum says, Happy Sunday, Calvin. How do we access the community that you speak of? Thanks in advance. Now, there's a couple ways that you all can join the community. This is called the 850 Club Elite. Okay. And so here, I'm going to put a link in there inside the chat as well. All right. So I'm going to put that inside the chat so you guys can do that. That's inside of the chat now. Okay. So you can click that link, or you can also scan this QR code here as well. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm going to move myself out the way. But essentially, in this community, you are able to talk to me. Yes. So how it works is I go live to answer any of your credit questions on once a week. And so we have morning calls like at like 8 a.m. And then we have some calls that are in the evening as well. Okay. So if you have a credit question like, hey, I want to buy a house. Hey, I'm thinking about getting this credit card. Hey, I have, I'm thinking about, consolidating my debt, those types of things. We can most definitely get those answers to you as well. Okay. If that's something that you're looking to do, but that's about the information on that. All right. But I wanted to make sure you guys got this information. Now, there was also too, Toyota got in trouble for this as well too. So those settlement checks went out like I think last year. So again, Toyota did the same thing, if not worse, around COVID-19. And they also had some add-ons that people didn't know about. That's a whole nother story. But today we are here for Honda. And by the way, again, this is not just Honda. This is Honda, but you also had an Acura. Now, but you had to have had those vehicles financed with Honda Financial Services. Now, Honda Financial Services in general, sometimes they finance other non-Honda vehicles. Okay. So it's really Honda Financial Services. If you had a loan through them, but a lot of people that bought Hondas and Acuras, they end up financing through Honda Financial Services. That's why we wanted to get you guys that information as soon as we could today. Okay. But either way, guys, be sure to put inside the comments if you were able to catch the replay for today. If you have dealt with this with Honda, or of course having another vehicle that may have been financed through them, let us know that in the comment section below as well too. And of course, we got more information coming up this week as well. I'll be back tonight as well too. You guys know it is our 90-day home buying challenge. So of course, if you're looking to go into home ownership, that's inside of our community as well. But I'll be back to give you all a topic based on that. And I'll see you all on